So you've just registered for FindAUKJob, you've logged in for the first time, and this is the screen that faces you. You have a menu bar along the top here, and you have in the middle suggestions about your account. Now the computer has had a look at all the details of your new registration, and it's worked out what it thinks is wrong. We're going to change this in the future to be more detailed, but right now it's quite simple. You've only written a little bit about yourself, you've only written a small amount of words in the interest section, although it's not required. Tell us where you are in a few years. These are all things that the computer's looked at the CV and decided that you haven't actually filled enough information in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through step by step and show you what we think you should do. So first of all, on the Job Seeker main menu, tell us about yourself. So if you click in here, as you can see, mine is all empty. I've got nothing yet. So the first thing, tell us about yourself. This can be anything. Now I'm not going to fill them all in, and interests here. I'm just going to demonstrate what I've changed so you can see what appears in a minute. I want So what we're filling in is the basic details. When we're finished here, we can update. That's it. Now it's not going to change because I haven't filled enough information in. If I keep typing and typing, the corrections will disappear and it will tell you that there's enough. Now we're also being told where have you worked before. So I'm going to put in here, I want to say that I am from Jaguar Computers. I am the owner. It's myself. If you have one, put one in, but if you don't. And if I put in there how long, and then very simply add it to the company list. There you go. Now that's telling the system that that's one of the places I've worked before. If you have more, you keep going. It's unlimited. You can keep adding as many as you want in, and they'll just appear down in this list. What else we got? Do you have any work experience? So say we had work experience at council, which I did. Planning, none, because it's a long time ago. None, and so we add that in. Now it's starting to build work experience. All these things are what the employers are looking for. So, do we have any qualifications? Well, yes. Let's have, in my case, GCSE in technical drawing. I did score that, and it was 1988. There we go. I also have in there GCSE in maths. There you go. Also 1988. So, again, you're building up as much information as you can. Everything you've got, put in there. If, for instance, I have... There we go. There we go. It was a pass, there's nothing else, and that's 1997. All these things are what the employer is looking for. Now, the next thing we have here are work categories. Now, normal systems don't ask this question, but we're doing it, and I'll explain why. What you can do is you can put in what work you're looking for. Now, normally you just search for what work you're looking for, but we've decided if you put in what you want to do, when a job gets posted that matches what you want to actually do with yourself, it can email you. So let's say, for instance, that we're going to have general anything. Doesn't matter what it is, I'm prepared to offer it. And I'm prepared to travel 20 miles, so I'll add a category. And there we go, straight away the computer says you're wanting to do anything, you'll travel 20 miles, and it has found 2 jobs already that match. But we're not limited to one. Let's have a look. I would like to also do hotel reception, but I only want to travel 10 miles. There you go. Now it's not found anything for that. I will also look down the list and say I would also be happy with doing something mechanical, and I'll travel 25 miles. Now the distance for these miles is because obviously reception will pay a smaller salary than maybe if you're a mechanical engineer, so you're prepared to travel more distance. If you've made a mistake, you can take one off. So if I don't want mechanical, gone, that's it. Now the reason why we do this is because in the menu, it's now adding, as you can see, general anything has appeared up there in your menu, just as a quick link. So general anything, it's telling 2 vacancies within 20 miles. So I can now click on that, or I can click on this button here, doesn't matter which one, and it brings up category general anything. So one's a cleaner, one's an example. This is test data. South Shore, working from home. We've just been fiddling with information. Now, if you're interested in one, we have made this very simple. Bearing in mind you've already filled all your details in here, so you don't need to do anything else. View the vacancy. There you go, it tells you about it. Doesn't tell you exactly all the information. Some of that is retained just so we can track what's going on, because when you actually apply for a job, that's when it becomes available later on. So job category, general anything, tells you the details. If you want to apply, you just click apply. That's it, done. Now that tells the company that has listed your that particular vacancy that you're interested in the job. You can apply for as many as you want, and hopefully somebody will be calling you, contacting you, writing you, whatever they want to do. Now we can search all the vacancies. If we leave this blank and click search again, here's all the vacancies. Now, as you can see, the two in green now are because they've been applied for. So the only one that hasn't is in yellow. If you wanted to check what you'd applied for, there it is, already applied. You can't apply again. You can also, on the menu, show jobs you have applied for. So again, this is me testing the thing over months of making sure it all works. These are just test jobs that were in here, applied for. So it gives you some idea of your history. You can search all of your job listings, again, like we've just done. You can also see who's viewed your CV. So when you've applied, so here we go, the same, again, test information, tells you when it was viewed. So if you've applied for a job and you know which company it is you've applied for, when they've viewed your CV, it'll tell you exactly to the second when they looked at it. So you'll know whether if you've applied for 20 jobs and they've all been viewed and nobody's called you or nobody's sent you anything, there's a good chance something's wrong with your CV. Now something else that we put in that we thought might have been quite a nice little freebie for people. We all know that not everybody can produce a CV themselves. Unfortunately, it's just a fact. So rather than you have to try and type something up yourself, and then every time it changes you've got to go back and redo it, inside here we actually have CV. So this information that you have keyed in, if you view your CV on the screen, there we go. So there's the title of our company, there's your details, there's your qualifications, your previous work, your places of work. Now you can see why you need to key things in. This is what I keyed. Oh, I've made a spelling mistake. This is what I've keyed in. In fact, we'll go and change that. The more you key in, the more your CV looks. Now, because I've just seen that's got a problem with the spelling, I want to close this. I will go to tell us about yourself, make a change, update, and then back to view my CV on the screen, and there you go. Now, if you'd realised after you'd prepared it, paid for it, whatever it might be, there's a mistake, you've got to go back and have it done again. One change, update, and I can print it out. So this is to view on the screen. This is exactly what the employers will see. Nothing different. Whatever you put in, they will see. So if you've got joking around in about, if you put in comical things, they're not going to be interested. So keep it professional. And if you want to print it, we do actually have on here, you can print it. You make sure you alter your margins on your printer first. All printers are different. If you want to remove the things like the headers, where they appear at the top of the page here and here, then take them off. But the more things you adjust when you print it, the better it will look. Now, one last word on the software. It is exactly what we say. It is absolutely free. We are not charging anything for this software at all. At no time are we going to ask yourselves, the job seekers or the employers, for money. We are funding this completely through our company, Jaguar Computers. It always intends to be free. We don't ever want to charge anybody. The idea is to get people back into work, and we wish you every success in what you're going to do. If you do have any questions or you want to contact us, there is numbers on the website, there's email addresses. Just please try and keep up to date with your CV. Thank you very much.